Well, it's the 12th week of the semester. We're moving right along. Your final project is due fairly soon. So, woof, it's all going to come to an end soon. Anyway, so I wanted to first go over the message here. Everybody's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Albert Einstein. I have heard some rumors that this Albert Einstein claimed he never said that, but the quote is still important. Everyone is important, and that's the basis of the message, and that's what I want to get across. I want to let you know that evaluations are available, and you can go and do that survey, and you'll be able, the message will come up, let's see, on tomorrow. Yeah, it'll come up tomorrow as well. So today is the 16th, and it'll come up tomorrow, the 17th. So both an invitation to do the evaluation and this message will come up when you pull up my class. Okay. So now let's go over this week and what we're covering and what's expected to get done and what's coming up that's due. And so this is week 12, and here where you're learning about macros and creating your final project user interface. So if you come here, I put under think about starting your final project front end and back end databases. So in other words, what that is it is your completed version, your final version of your final project. And the other thing that I'm encouraging you to do is to start your final project essay. Okay. So then coming down here, right here is a link to the evaluation as well. So here's another place where you can go in and do the survey. So just to let you know that. And then here is a link to Module 10 and talk about macros. Here is about creating a main menu and how to do that. Here, right here, is a video about linking your tables, and that's something that you need to do in order to hand in your completed version of your final project. Here is about when you set certain options in your database, you'll want to be able to make sure to get back to you want to make sure that your database is accessible, because when you set certain options in your database, then things will become inaccessible for you. And this talks about using the shift key and holding the shift key down in order to get access to the navigation pane and other things in your database if you've gone and set certain options. So, and that's what this is saying here as well. So you'll want to go in and or you'll want to watch this about how to turn the ribbon off, and then how you'll use the shift key when you need access to the ribbon when you're making changes to your database. You turn the ribbon off for the user, but when you the designer, are wanting to make changes, you'll hold the Shift key down when you're opening the database to make it so you can see what's there. And then here's some more important information about handing in your final project. And if you don't have time to do the reading here, then one thing that you could do that probably will give you enough information would be to do this practice training. And then here's SAM Quiz 7, and here's SAO 16 that I had mentioned earlier a few weeks back that I encourage you to start. This is worth 5% of your grade. And it is intense. Right here, you'll hand in your reports version of your final project, and I will get that back to you as soon as possible. And here is your weekly update. So that is what is assigned for this week. And then the other thing that I want to do is come here to discussions, and I want to point out what I put here for announcements. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is that I am leaving town this coming Friday very early in the morning, and I will return Sunday. So Sunday evening I will return emails. I will return emails up to Thursday early evening, like around 5 or so. So I wanted to just make sure that you know that. The next thing, search and regular combo boxes. So in here are links to how to do search combo boxes, which you need for your final project, and you also need regular combo boxes. You need 5 of those, plus you need a search combo box. So all 3 of these should get you where you need to go as far as understanding how to do that. And then report command buttons. Someone was asking me how to put a command button in a report. So I created a video here for that. So if that's a question you have, you can watch that video. Here is just a warning that you need to make sure that you submit your final project essay to the Online Writing Center as soon as possible, because they get inundated this time of the year. And so that way you can get your feedback in a timely manner, so that you can submit the feedback that you get with your final project paper. Yep. So just make sure that you get that done and submitted, and make sure that you give them several days. Don't just think you're going to submit it and it's going to come right back to you. It doesn't work that way. It takes a while. So just want to make sure you're aware of that. And then once again, course evaluations. If you wanted to click on the link here, you can. So it's just there are 3 different ways that you can get access to the course evaluations. You could also come up here to activities and come here to surveys and click here. So there's 4. Anyway, so as always, if you have any questions, you can come up here to activities, come to discussions, and come down here to questions and answers, and post your questions on the discussion board. If it relates to your to something about your grade, then certainly email me, and I will get back to you. So hopefully you'll have a good week. Yeah.